I'll be with you in 1 second. Yes, what can I do for you?
You're the proprietor.
That's right, but if you're a supply salesman, I got everything I need.
Robert Scorpio, Police Commissioner of Port Charles.
Of course, I thought I'd seen you before. Must have been your picture in the paper or on TV.
That's possible.
Irv Hansen, Mr. Scorpio. This is an honor.
Thank you.
Well, how can it be of service? Dry cleaning? You missed the weekend special, but for the police commissioner, I'll extend it.
Actually, Mr. Hansen, I have a favor to ask of you.
A pleasure.
I'm understanding of the fact that you do the dry cleaning for the Weber household.
Absolutely correct. Fine man, Dr. Weber.
Yes, he is. Before we get into this, I'd like to point out that this is official police business, and what I'm about to tell you must be held in strictest confidence.
Police work involving Dr. Weber?
You are familiar with the term strict confidentiality?
Oh, my lips are sealed.
Good. Notice you have two phones here. Are they connected on the same line?
That's right.
That might come in handy.
My telephones?
My wife will be in to see you a bit later on. Now, she will identify herself to you.
It'll be my pleasure to meet her.
And she'll have a detailed description of address for you. Is that clear?
Address. I got it.
Right. I will then be in a bit later on, and I want you to make a phone call on this phone.
Whatever you say, Commissioner. Who do I call up?
My wife will give you all the details, Mr. Hansen. Now, just remember two things. One, she will be in here. And two, this is police business, and you mustn't discuss it with anyone.
Can I discuss it with you?
Pardon?
Well, just a question, Commissioner. What's all this got to do with the fact that I do Dr. Weber's family cleaning?
My wife will give you all the details, Mr. Hansen, but remember, not a word to anyone.
Rick, I'm so glad to see you.
You sure you're not too busy?
No, I wish. I've been sitting around waiting for something to happen, and the worst part is I have no idea what.
I know what you're going through.
I wonder if anybody really knows.
I know it's been rough on you. I ran into Jake at the hospital, and he seemed very optimistic.
Did he explain why?
Only in general terms, but I'm sure it's something he's talked to you about, right?
Robert Scorpio has hinted that he has a new lead.
Well, Jake seems to think he's going to move very fast now.
But it's so difficult to even imagine this being over, Rick. I am trying so hard to think of getting my life back to normal, and I feel like I never will.
Bobbie, it's going to happen. You are the most resilient human being I've ever met. Before you know it, you're going to be back in harness again. Promise.
Back working with you in the OR? I wonder if that will ever happen.
It will happen. I tell you, no one will be any happier than I am. I miss my strong right arm.
Nice of you to say.
I'm not just saying it. I happen to mean it. And the nurses who are filling in for you, they're good, and they're doing a fine job. But they don't have your sixth sense.
Sixth sense?
When we operate together, when we're in that room, you know what I'm thinking, you know what I need, you anticipate me, and I miss that. I miss you.
Those were the good days.
They're going to come again.
I don't know, Rick. The way this thing is dragging on, I'm losing all hope.
Even that Robert feels he's on the verge of something good?
Robert and Luke are very close friends, don't forget.
I'm sorry, you have totally lost me. What does Robert's investigation have to do with Luke?
Robert may be trying to encourage me out of friendship for Luke.
I think you're reaching for that. I really do. Scorpio, to me, is the kind of guy who is not going to compromise, not in his work, and he's not going to play games. If he says he's got a lead, then he's got one.
It helps to hear you say that.
I mean it. And now's the time you got to trust. You got to trust Jake, Robert.
I do. I trust them. I just feel like I feel like I'm backed up against a brick wall.
Brick wall.
I have no idea who. Who could have done it, Rick? Who killed Brock?
I would like to propose an analogy for a moment. The recent action by the government that broke up the monopoly held by another major utility. No, wait a minute, sir. If I may just rephrase this question. Has this action really been of any benefit to the public by the government?
Excuse me, but you've lost me. What was the example you started to give?
I'm sorry, the example?
Yes, you were about to refer to another utility.
Oh. Wait a minute. Why don't I just get to the real question at hand here? Let's see. The recent legislation affecting the generation of
Electrical power.
Yes, electrical power. Thank you. Is it true that the ultimate effect of this law is really only going to mean a higher price for electricity, especially here in the Port Charles area?
Forgive me, but I think we've already covered that question in great detail. Now, you posed exactly the same subject about a few minutes ago, and I believe I've covered it in full.
You did. No, wait, if you can just give me one moment. Are you sure we covered this?
Miss Blake, I am aware of what issues we are addressing in this interview.
Well, what about the farm subsidies? Have we yet covered those?
Am I to understand you don't remember?
No, as a matter of fact, I don't remember. I am, in fact, a little confused.
Stop it. Tape, please. Excuse us a moment, Mr. Randall. Ginny. What is the matter?
Nothing is the matter. Why did you stop the tape?
I just thought maybe you could use a break. Why don't we take 15 minutes?
Why don't we
get
not
back
take
on the track?
15 minutes? I would like to just get this thing through.
Fine. Just get with it. Sorry for the interruption, Mr. Randall.
It's quite all right. Are we going to go on?
Yes, I would like to, if that's all right with you.
I am at your disposal, Miss Blake. Please, let's go on.
Roll tape.
We have speed.
What was your next question, Miss Blake?
My next question. Yes, perhaps you could tell us, our viewers, the Senate number on this most recent legislation.
I believe you're referring to the Desmond Boyle bill, which is now in committee.
Yes, but it has a number. I have it written down.
Miss Blake, all bills that are in the committee for Senate and House have a number.
Yes, but don't think... Oh, I'm so sorry. I know that.
It's all right. Let me help you.
No, please, I don't need your help. If we could just answer my question, it would be a big help.
Miss Blake, what was your question?
What was my question? Don't you remember?
All right, stop the tape.
No, please, I don't want to stop the tape. I would like to continue this and without stopping the tape anymore.
Ginny, we'll take the break
Derek,
now.
I'm sorry.
15.
Please, everybody, forgive me. I am sorry. Please.